Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. My name is Phil and I've lived aboard my narrowboat on the Canal system for over 30 years. I share my home with my two cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling around the Canal system and making videos. Today we're on the Macclesfield Canal, just below Bosley locks, between bridges 58 and 59. This is a really nice place to stop and you've got a great view of the Bosley cloud over to the left. And the only reason I'm moving is because it's actually very isolated here. It's a long way to the nearest food shops. It's a long way to anywhere really. So I'm heading towards Buglawton, which puts me close to Congleton, and that's bridge 59 up ahead. Before we go any farther, let's have a look at the map. Not a lot to say really. We're starting at yellow marker at the centre right of the map, and then we're moving towards the left of the map to the other yellow marker, the trip end point at Buglawton. This is a very short and simple trip, but it is through a very beautiful stretch of the canal. And here is bridge 59. We're basically passing through open countryside, but the canal itself does have a lot of trees, so it doesn't feel like you're going through fields. The canal is starting to get busy now at this time of year. You do have to be quite careful going through here because there's lots of bridges you can't quite see around and bends to watch out for. That boat had just told me that there was no other boats behind him, which is really quite useful when there's a bend involved, because you never know who you're going to meet. I always do the same for other boaters as well if I've got boats behind me. It feels like I might have some weeds on the propeller, so I do the old reversing trick to try and shake them off, but I don't think it was. I think it was just more the fact that the canal here is very shallow. Notice the speed that I'm going today. I'm not going really slow, and I'm not going really fast, maybe a little bit faster than I normally do, but more on that later. This boater tells me that there's a boat behind him. I can't see how far, but it's quite useful information to know. Well, I can't see it, but the canal does bend away over to the left there, so watch out, I'm going to have to sound my horn. I don't know if they would have heard that. It's not a very loud horn. Oh, there they are. That was handy to know that in advance. Though one of the golden rules of boating is that if you can't see around a bridge or around a corner, you should always assume that there is a boat coming and be ready for it. And as I pass them, I tell them that the canal is clear behind me, so they can go through the bridges without too much worry. And these boaters are Narrowboat Journeys viewers. Nice to see them. Well, you're in a vlog now. A few minutes later I notice that there's another boat coming up pretty fast behind me. Now I'm not hanging around exactly, so they're obviously in a bit of a hurry. The nice thing to do would be for them to drop their speed so that they maintain that same distance between us. We're going plenty fast enough, but they don't. They keep on coming up right up close behind me, which makes it difficult. If I have to do an emergency stop or something like that, then they're going to be ploughing right into the back of me. As you'll soon see, he does get pretty close. Normally I'd pull over and let him pass, but the canal edge along here is very, very shallow, and I'm planning to moor up quite soon anyway. This is bridge 65 and I'm planning to moor up just after it. The wide-angle lens on this camera makes that boat look a little bit farther away than it really is. I'm mooring up here, and look, here he goes. He can't wait to get past me. There's really no need for this impatient, aggressive type of boating. It really does spoil things. And as he races past, well, my boat's not tied up yet, so the pull of the water is quite considerable. Well, that's it for today. That's just time to moor up and then let the cats out. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.